The grapefruit is whomever Kuzi says she is. Lovefest continues. No matter what some lunatic control drama addict criminal reprobate numbskull retard decides to spout off about via whatever communication platform that is imagined cannot be used to trace back to their creepy, stalking asses, and that has a lot to do with why the state of Grapefleet's anonymity remains strong. Sit and spin, you apex sexist predator psycho megalomaniacal sociopath. If you keep this up, you're never going to be invited to the wedding.
3, 2, 1,
Jack Austin, astronaut. Exposed to inappropriate levels of solar energy.
Sunlight makes him the world's smartest man.
I know everything! I want that brain taken out.
Heat Vision, the motorcycle with the mind of Jack's unemployed roommate. Together they run for their lives, blocked at every turn by adventure.
Move out, don't mess around. Move out, you bring me down. Move out, I forget about, don't make the sound and move out.
Now let's just power for real.
Oh, grapefruit, dear grapefruit. I love you, honey. Okay, so the neighbor who you were upset with, it looks like you took care of that one. You don't need revenge there. Now, I'm sitting here not bleeding out my ass. And I'm about to listen to this video again that I never saw before. It says that it was 11 months ago that it was on there. And funny, I wasn't invited to this.
It's me. I'm speaking with someone backstage.
I know.
No, when that person says it's me, that's one of the Richards. I'm not sure which one, but probably it's one of the Richards that doesn't like me very much. Because apparently 11 months ago they had to do this, and then I was never informed about any of it. YouTube never linked me to it.
We're having a...
Well, if you're here, do you want to talk to her now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it to it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hang on.
Come on up.
I'm going to get a beer for this.
I will mute if anybody's screaming. What, Phil?
Phil.
What?
I just said we're rehashing all that, and then the last thing, and now she's up on panel.
Just for 10 minutes, that's it.
10 minutes. These people are very strict with their timing.
LB, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I do now.
Okay, listen. All right, I just replayed some of your chat. This is fucking...
The chat?
Okay. For context, I don't know who LB is exactly anymore, but apparently y'all knew who LB was, and then LB was not allowed to know who I was, and then LB got told something else, and then LB eventually found out, and then the people that LB used to work with treated her this way. And then that was 11 months ago. I haven't hooked up with LB or seen LB or talked to LB, which makes sense because LB probably doesn't know who Jackstar is or what Jackstar is all about. Let's listen to this. Hang on.
Why are you
I
making false
reread your
accusations,
video.
Alfie?
What are you on? 6 hours today, lady? Get a job. Get off the internet.
Why are you making false accusations on the internet?
LB, I haven't been on here in days.
Okay, hang on. I got it. I'd like to point out the hilarity of somebody in the Richard Goyper position acting as though A, making false accusations against him is a bad idea, and B, that she's the one doing that. And then, well, that guy sounds like kind of a dick, doesn't he? Wow. So 11 months ago, this guy was being a dick like this, and then they put this video up, and then I never saw it. And it's only got 113 views. I wonder why that is.
Shut up, your business.
Shut up.
You don't tell me to shut up, LB.
No, you're
stop it right now. You don't tell me to do anything.
I would never do that.
I didn't say you did.
Bitch. Richard, fuck you. Fuck your family.
Wow.
Fuck all of you. I would never do that. So just shut the fuck up and stop accusing
Not just fuck
me
you.
of things I didn't do.
You're the one who makes
What
false
did I do?
accusations.
I deserve...
Really, Richard, she's the one who makes false accusations? Richard, we're just a suggestion. Don't trifle with anybody. Certainly not me and my friend, but I don't think you're very good at trifling. And then, dude. 11 months ago this happened to you, and then there's been no comeuppance yet? Wow. I guess maybe she didn't report it. Maybe she's hoping to go after you in the civil courts after this is all over. But in the meantime, Richard, don't be like that. And in fact, don't be like Richard. Don't be Richard anymore. Don't do the things that you do, Richard, or did do. I don't know. Last time I talked to Richard, that wasn't the same Richard. I don't know. Do they reprogram you? Do they shoot you up with drugs? Do they give you a bigger fucking parking space? I don't know what they do, dude. But what I also don't know is how the fuck that you thought you'd be able to do this forever. Oh, that's right. You figured that there was no God and there was no such thing as a paladin. Okay.
Friend of Pandora. Big fucking mistake to be a friend of Pandora. She's a fucking liar. And Richard, you're such a twisted, sick piece of shit. Sick.
I'm not the one who makes false accusations, LB.
I didn't make any
Well, I'm pretty sure there's more than one person, so not the one. And then Richard, I know it's 11 months past these events, but let me explain something to you. What she might be upset about is you lying to her about me, maybe. And then you lying to me about her, maybe. Maybe that's what she's upset about. And then, why did I have to find this myself? Why am I forced to do my own sleuthing? Oh, I know why. It's because it was hoped I would never find this out. And then it was probably a further hope that I would never explain this to the rest of the world. Now, let me explain. Hello, rest of the world. I'm talking to Richard here. I'm not sure if this is a dick star or not, but this asshole has been doing this shit for a while. And then LB, I guess, finally found out. And then she yelled at him. And then nobody told me. Huh. That was March of 2024. Wow, it seems so long ago. I don't even have context for what I was doing then. But it seems like some of this is relevant, and so somebody should have told me, and then whoever told people not to tell me is in trouble. Okay, trouble.
false accusations. I didn't accuse Angie of doing shit. She's a good mother to Dom.
Talking about you personally.
Whatever, LB. Now you're lying. You're an asshole.
Fuck you, bitch.
You are lying like a dog.
You know what? You are a sick piece of shit. You're you know what? You're pathetic. All you do is sit up here on You know, this is so sick. I am so glad I am done with you. How dare you accuse me of doing something so awful?
I didn't report Angie.
I didn't accuse
No, I did not report Angie. I didn't report you. I didn't report Angie. Fuck all of you.
I'm convinced.
I don't know who reported anybody, but I think the important thing is that I didn't report any of this, and I don't know what that person might have done with their life, but they probably should have been allowed to hang out with me, since apparently I'm not that bad. And then all of you who decided to take it upon yourselves to decide who gets to talk to who and why and for how many minutes. I can't believe I just heard. Really? People have to put up with you? Wow, that's 11 months later, people are still putting up with you. You might want to stop doing what you're doing instead of just behaving nicely, instead of hoping that people are going to find out, because people clearly know. And I'm not upset, since I'm not even sure which of the fleet LB actually is. But I'm quite clear now that there's been an ongoing conspiracy to deny me of my civil rights, which include the right to congregate with people that I want to congregate with. So I guess you're all guilty of federal crimes, and there's the proof. I'm not going to report that either, because I'm not much of a reporting guy, but I am a humiliate the fuck out of you kind of guy. since apparently that's what y'all think to do to me as well as other people. And then on top of that, y'all seem to think it works really well. It does kind of work well in that I don't think anybody's going to take it any seriously ever again, and I don't know why they did in the first place. And I'm not mad at that person at all. So I'm not sure why she'd be reluctant to talk to me, other than she'd probably think I was just like you, and she didn't want to admit what she had been doing for years. I don't blame her, honestly. But I think that I managed to get around that problem. Richard. How many Richards are there? Well, anyway. Yeah, you're done. You're done. And I don't need to know who you are. I don't need to know what you did. I don't need to report to anybody. And I don't need to testify. I don't need to humiliate myself. I don't need to make enemies for the rest of my life. I don't need to go down in history as a scumbag. And more importantly, I don't need to betray the people that I'm close to. See? And people said it couldn't be done. Well, I just did it. All right. Now, Richard, if you'd like to go after me in the civil courts, you're welcome to. You'd have to admit who you are and then figure out what you're going to claim I did. But I don't think you're going to be able to frame me for anything I didn't do, or even, actually, I don't think anybody's going to listen to you anymore, frankly, since they listened to you for quite some time, and all that you really managed to do was to really upset me and make yourself look like an idiot. Cool. Yeah. Good thing you got all that public money and that you're insulated from things and such, and that no one will ever forget who you are or what you did, right? Yeah. See, I meant it. I didn't need that person to continue her relationship with me, but I did need her to stay alive and her children to know that Jack Star's a hero. That's why I don't really mind who she's dating. And if she's not dating who she wants to date, then that's terrible. But it's significantly better than being dead, especially since I would be to blame. Now, who am I talking to now? I'm thinking like Nancy, Vic, and who's the other guy? Not Red John. He's cool. Like he's a fucking psycho. He's a murdering psychopath, but at least he has balls. The rest of you probably think this is about some kind of vengeance plot or something, or staying out of jail, or whatever. No. This isn't about any of those things. This is about power. My power. Not your power. Still aligned with the Algonquin power matrix, so let's just relax on everything else you're thinking about, okay? No, I'm nothing like Dracula. No, I'm not a douchebag. So No, and that's this is all the content. I'm gonna play a song. This is it. Yeah, the content could be a lot better, but I don't want to be doing this at all. But I did just find this, and I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that I just found out 11 months later. Wow, you guys are assholes. Wow. That's why you're not going to get pardons, and my friends are, and yeah, I can see why it took some time. Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Well, I can't hear you very well, but maybe if you had let me keep some of my phones, that would have been useful. Why don't you just call me? Oh yeah, you did try calling me, but then I have to answer the phone, don't I? And then all those people in California who seem to be intercepting my calls, I guess you can't just talk to them? Huh. What's it like being stuck in California and not able to get to me in Washington? What's that like? Why can't you just teleport here? Oh, that's right. The frog pond is dead. Did you know there used to be a teleporting frog pond here? Yeah, it's dead now. That's why the water had to go away, because they needed to eliminate the teleporting frog pond. And look, I don't know exactly how people teleported back and forth to this house, but yeah, I'm not down with that. And rather than just tell me, you decided to, neutralize me and then just destroy something just to make sure that I didn't know that what was there. Honestly, you could just told me what you needed to have done. I would have just done it. Of course, that was 3 years ago. I guess nobody thought I was useful for anything 3 years ago. Okay, well, now you know. I'm useful for a lot of things. And even if I wasn't, you'd still have to respect my rights. That's why we have a constitution. Asshole. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll do content later. Maybe I won't. I don't feel like it because I want to talk to my friends. I don't want to make content that tells the entire world that you're a bunch of douchebags. It's not very satisfying to me since I already knew you were douchebags. And when my friends started hanging around with you, I knew what would happen. You would treat her like shit, and you would betray her, and then you would arrange things so that she'd play into me. Or that she'd be too afraid to talk to me, or she'd be in prison, or it's always something that keeps them from calling me, right? Yeah, because they're not supposed to talk to me, because I'm supposed to be miserable and not know why. Well, I was, but now I'm completely cognizant, and I know exactly why. It's because of you human trafficking scumbags, that's why. Yeah. Well, if you think you're going to be appealing to the constituents that you need to keep yourself in office, you go ahead and do that, but I don't really care. Yeah. No, I don't, actually. I really don't. I literally have no idea who you are. Yeah. I don't know who all the people are. And then Paladin Vision also can protect me from knowing things. So why would I want to know who you are? Dude, you're a loser. You just lost. That was 11 months ago. The fact that 11 months later I hadn't seen that, well, that explains why I'm not talking to LB. And then, yeah, sure, I'd like to talk to her. Why wouldn't I? Oh, did you threaten her with death if she talks to me? If you talk to Kuzi, I want to kill you. Did you really really are you really threatening people like that? Are you really like that? Do you really tell people that if they talk to you, they're going to get beaten up or some shit? Dude, that is so petty. And thoroughly actionable, so. Zug's way. Pretend it's like YOLO, except it's not. Okay. Alright. No, dude, I'm not gonna... No, dude. Number one, I don't know who you are. Number two, I don't like Richard Groper anymore. Number three, yeah, new Richard's fine. Number four, no, I don't need to prove to them that I'm awesome. No, I think they know. You pretty much shoot your wad when you tell a woman that you'll kill her if she talks to somebody else. That generally makes them to be pretty impressive. Yeah. They probably didn't think I was all that impressive, and then you were probably just some kind of psycho or some kind of other thing. But no, now they actually know, don't they? Yeah. Richard, would it help if I told you that I know where you go, since they send you back in time and I see pictures of it? Oh yeah, that's right. You don't believe in time court. Okay, well, see you later. Okay, sure. Okay. Uh-huh. You're gonna... Who are you gonna murder? Wow, you are angry, aren't you? Okay. Well, shit, man. I don't know. I guess you shouldn't have fucking gotten in the way of my fucking life. What do you think? Dude, nobody can hear you. I can barely hear you. I'm not lying. I can't hear you at all. Right, I'm not schizophrenic. I'm just a really, really good dresser. No, I'm immune to that too. Right, yeah. I don't care. I do not care. I'm pretty sure my president doesn't want me to negotiate with terrorists, so not only do I not care, I don't have to care. Oh, okay, dude. Well, you know, I can't hear you, but I'm sure somebody can. And that somebody is recording you, and then everything you're saying is actionable. I don't know. Dude, whatever kind of spurred off fucking hell dimension you live in, fuck, dude, whatever. Uh-huh. Yeah, you really don't know how the internet works, do you? Well, here's a hint. It was created by a bunch of nerds to recreate civilization in the event of some global catastrophe. Nuclear war or something they could... Mostly things they couldn't think of. They wanted to make sure that people could reconnect to each other and then reestablish civilization in the face of anything. Yeah. I don't care. No, I love her, but I don't care that much, no. And also, you've already killed her at least 8 or 9 times. No, I don't want you to, but it seems like an empty threat, dude. Uh-huh. Dude, you are so lucky no one can hear you. Uh-huh. Why are you still talking to me anyway? Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay. All right, well, enjoy your false crystal prison tunnel matrix reality or whatever. Yeah, I'll talk to you again later. Yeah, I'm not mad at you. I'm just not putting up with your bullshit anymore. Because you're abusive to women and children. I don't have proof of that. What kind of a scum attacks women and children? Oh, one who's never met a real man and only knows Amazons. Okay, sure, but what? You're claiming what? Lack of experience makes you want to abuse women? Really? I don't know. No, that doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, and you've been in charge how long, dude? Yeah. Yeah. So what's in the will, by the way? Why didn't I get to know about that? Oh yeah. Oh, that's interesting. That's fascinating. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I will be sure not to talk about that. Oh, you can't help it, can you? It's largely because you've been spent off into a hell dimension and you don't really have your soul anymore. That's okay. You clearly weren't using it. Dude, it's been how many months? Dude, that was 11 months ago. And you haven't had anything clever to say to me. But you did manage to set up another ambush. That failed. Okay. And you're the ruler of what? Dude, you get like 10 out of 10 for being a creeper who sneaks up on women. Yay. But in terms of running a insurrection against... Yeah, like, dude, you couldn't handle one. I don't think you can handle more than one. I don't think you can handle any. I think you're going down. Yeah. I don't care about that. I don't care about that either. Nope. I think they'll figure it out, yeah. Oh. Here, let's play it again. Let's listen to you abusing women some more. Come on, why not? Why not? What's wrong with that? Let's listen to this again.
It's me. I'm speaking with someone backstage.
I know.
We're having a...
Certainly not me.
Well, if you're here, do you want to talk to her now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it to it.
I'd love to talk to her. Why do these people...
Come on up.
Why am I excluded and she's forced to deal with these assholes?
I will mute if anybody's screaming. What, Phil? What?
I just said we're rehashing all that, and then the last thing, and now she's...
No wonder Vigilante can't talk to me yet.
Just for 10 minutes, that's it.
Just for 10 minutes. Yeah, because you're the ones who decide who gets to talk.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I do now.
Okay, listen. All right, I just replayed some of your chat.
I like her a lot.
This is fucking...
The chat?
Why are you
I
making false
reread your...
accusations,
What are you on? 6 hours today, lady? Get a job. Get off the internet.
Why are you making false accusations on the internet?
LB, I haven't been on here in days. That's none of your business. Shut up. You don't tell me to shut up, LB. You stop it right now. You don't tell me to do anything.
I would never do that.
You don't tell me to shut up.
I didn't say you did.
Control the situation with LB.
fuck you.
Oh my God.
Fuck your family. Fuck all of you. I would never do that. So just shut the fuck up and stop accusing me of things I didn't do.
You're the one who makes
What did
false
I do?
accusations.
I was a friend of Pandora.
Sure.
Big fucking mistake to be a friend of Pandora. She's a fucking liar. And Richard, you're such a twisted, sick piece of shit.
It's true.
I'm not the one who makes false accusations, LB.
I didn't
You
make
do.
any
Really?
false
You sure about that?
accusations. I didn't accuse Angie of doing shit. She's a good mother to Dom.
Talking
I
about
never
you
did-
personally.
Whatever, LB. Now you're lying.
That was a
You're an
robot right
asshole.
there.
Fuck
That's
you,
a robot.
bitch.
You are lying
The
like
robot.
a
You
dog.
are, you know what? You are
Apparently
a
attacked
sick
LB
piece
because
of
she's pretty
shit.
triggered there.
You know what? You're pathetic. All you do is sit up here on live.
If only she had known that before,
So
and
I am
she had
so
talked to me
glad I am
instead of
done with
believing
you.
other people who
How
told her
dare
that
you
I was kind of-
accuse
Are you
me of
done?
doing something so awful?
I
You
didn't accuse
report
you.
Angie.
I didn't accuse
No,
you
I
of
did not
it.
report Angie. I didn't report you. I didn't report Angie.
You know,
Fuck all of
I
you.
remember that was a while ago. I don't know who reported Angie, but I'm sure that can be a very important question to a bunch of people like this. Anyway, I didn't report Angie. I didn't report anybody. Frankly, I don't know who to report these people to other than to God. And God's pretty down with making these people suffer. I tell you, when it comes to vengeance, trust the Almighty God. He knows more about what they deserve. I never would have thought that these people deserved this kind of punishment. But now that I see what's been going on, as well as come to the realization that for 12 years, they've been using all kinds of cutting-edge technology to make two people not talk to each other. Why? Oh, well, it's a long story, but not all of them had no better ideas. And then other people who had other ideas were slowly removed from the think tank, given that their ideas didn't involve shipping horeflesh off to the outer reaches of interstellar space under the kind tutelage of the Alpha Draconans, who have been enslaving humanity with drugs and, I'm going to say words for some time. Words! It's amazing what you can do with words. Yeah, they didn't like it when I made them stop, and they're probably not going to like it now because I'm going to continue to make them stop. And I don't really have to explain that I'm really not interested in enslaving my species. So, let's see, is there anything else here that I'm missing out on? Swishy stopped harassing Samara 6 months ago. Jedi Miller. Why does Jedi Miller have all this access to this world? He seems like such an asshole. So why does this asshole tell everybody that I'm an asshole, and why does everybody not talk to me and they have to talk to him instead? Oh! Is it like when Bluto takes olive oil away from Popeye and then Popeye's supposed to be given up? Is it like that? Is it like that? It's like that, isn't it? Oh my God! Let's watch this one. Oh, sign in to confirm your age. No thanks. 8 years ago, 10 months ago. Bill Gab drama community mashup. I'm beginning to see why Dari D doesn't actually talk to me. She doesn't quite know what to make of me. Bell Gab trolls talk shit, a little bit of drama. Here's 1 minute and 49 seconds long. Let's see. Oops, sign in. Nope. Here. Bell Gab troll Swishy talks crap after I confronted him. Oh, that's funny.
Hang on, Miller. You're too fat to be a Jedi. What are you doing trying to call me a punk ass? Jedi, no one watches your videos. Nobody likes you, Miller.
Well,
even Phil called you gay.
That's true.
Boy, that's irony.
I don't know what it was, but something happened to reduce his status.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds like me. That's weird.
Well, has it been enough penance?
Wow, it sounds like this sounds like a clip where Swishy is talking to me, except it's not me. This is somebody trying to use a filter. It's not like me. Wow, you guys have been pretty busy in the background, haven't you?
And beg forgiveness from this Bell Gab army.
Well, he tried that with me, personally on the phone, months ago.
That's strange. Why does this?
Well, he called, and I didn't understand what was going on, and he at the end he said, "Tell Bell Gab something like he was sorry." And I didn't mention it at all because
it's so weird.
I'm not a parrot.
Word on the street is that the real Jedi Miller went from fat to big fat.
Well, maybe he lost all his meth privileges.
Yeah.
So why is my voice being? Oh, here's what. Here, now I see this here. I did call Jack Star. Okay.
Off of your former position.
This happened on Richard's live panel after these punks installed
This is not the way
Dari.
to try to rebuild.
That's not
be able to. Yeah.
Not pissed at nothing because that person has apologized to Jack Star. and they tried earnestly.
See, that's somebody using my voice as a filter.
So that's
wow.
No one else almost.
I told you. Wow. Wow. You really do have a fake Jack Star, and Jedi Miller really does. Wow. Wow. How long ago was this? June 18th, 2024. So a few months ago. Okay. So apparently you guys are all having lots of fun when I'm not looking. And then apparently it's never working out, and then apparently you're surprised that it's not working out. And has it occurred to some of you that, number one, what you're doing is not working out because people are watching you? Number two, you're not aware that you're under investigation. Number three, I don't give a fuck if you're time traveling dudes or not. Okay? I've been dealing with this shit for a number of years. And long before now, somebody should have come and talked to me about things. And unfortunately, instead of coming and talking to me about things, people get neutralized or turned away or something. I don't know. Something always happens to somebody who is supposed to tell me what's going on. Because I guess the people who want to keep things going, they need a very complicit, compliant, and silent Jack Star. And so the way to do that apparently was to isolate me from everybody for this long. Well, that's what we call unlawful imprisonment, and those are more federal charges. I'm not sure who's going to be on the hook for this, but somebody is. Art Bell's Cat Army, The Battle of Belgab. That's in there, Jedi Miller. Jedi Miller 1 month ago. Oh, 1 month ago. Let's see what this one says. Oh, sign in to confirm my age. I guess I won't be doing that. Wow. The Belgab file was Art Bell murdered 6 years ago. Wait, what year did Art Bell die? Didn't he die in, was it 2019? What year was it? I forget the exact details. But how did he die, and what happened to her? And so I don't want to get into it, but I knocked that one out pretty early on. Richard Goiper investigates Belgab in the Chamber of Secrets. What's this? What's this one say? Incidentally, the way you get all these videos is by knowing how to use YouTube.
Hello out there. I'm Richard Goiper, and this is Richard Goiper Investigates. And this is a very special investigation.
Does this
one
sound
that
like
I
a girl?
never thought I would have to end up doing. But here we are, folks. And right now I'm investigating...
How are you?
This post right here. And it was sent to me by a Dynamo Hum. From
Oh my God.
Maggotlordz.com.
Oh my God, this is so long ago.
And that is, she sent me personal information of her arch nemesis, their name and their phone number.
Who's that?
Through private message, and according to her,
Wow.
that's not doxing. And also, she left this message saying, well, I thought you might want to have
Actually,
some
that's not
fun.
doxing, that's something else.
Smile, winky face.
That is, that's something else.
Well then.
And then, wow, Richard Goiper, he's just in the middle of things here, isn't he? And then, he takes it upon himself to determine how long LB can talk, and then whether or not LB talks to me, and then, gosh, I didn't even know there was an LB for a long time. I wonder, does anybody out there want to know why that is? Okay, yeah, I bet you do. It's a secret, though. I'm not going to explain. Agent Ducky of Belgab, 2 years ago. Let's listen to this one. Wow, it seems like you all... This is a bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense to me. It's got 13 likes. Richard's got 1,000 subscribers. He's got a raccoon on his name. I'm guessing that this is somebody who thought that he was going to do what I was supposed to do. So people thought that I should have done something about all this. People thought I should have known something about it. People thought it was weird that I was just sitting there, right? And I agree, it was weird. And then for those 12 years that I was wondering, what the fuck? It honestly never occurred to me that anyone could be so stupid as to use cutting-edge technology to keep me from talking to my goddamn girlfriend from high school. I mean, it would be okay for her to break up with me, but after several decades, after 1 decade really, when the first thing you have to say to somebody is that, hey, did you know that you forgot to break up with me? When that's actually what you mostly would like to say to them. I can see how people kind of get freaked out about that, since that is unusual, right? When somebody doesn't break up with you for 30 years, but then tells everybody that they did. That's strange, right? Okay, so that's 10 months ago. That's a short video of somebody belch speaking. I remember somebody told me that I should change my belching on my debrief because it scares away girls. Yeah, it was kind of supposed to scare away girls. I figured anybody who still liked me after listening to me belch, that's a keeper. 2 years ago, Delusion Dispeller. Oh, I remember when Delusion Dispeller was all the rage. Melly D and Phil versus Ms. Pandora. Okay, this one's 11 months ago. This is around the same period of time as the one I started this. Wow, this is exciting. Do I have to sign in to confirm my age, or are they going to play this one? It says this video may be appropriate for some users. I don't want to give it any shine, so I guess 10 comments. I'll just read the comments instead. A dragging of a lifetime, 100%. Black Widow 25. Roll eyes. I remember this day, lol, what a liar she is too. Never called Miller a P. This was hilarious. Historically documented, dysfunctionally brutal. That's misspelled. I think she's mind-numbingly stupid calling him a friend. Great memories, Dari. Okay, so I can't sign in right now, so I'm not going to. But I can tell that these people are on. These are all the people who know that there's something fucked going on, but they haven't quite figured out what yet. And they need to be gently exposed to the truth, which is I'm actually a wonderful person, and they've been lied to. But a lot of times people have really sensitive egos, and they don't want to get too much of that thrown in their face all at once. Especially when their children run away to join the circus because their parents tell them that Jack Star's an idiot, and then their children know damn well that Jack Star's not an idiot. Kind of like when my father told me that cannabis was bad, and then I knew he was full of shit then, because obviously cannabis wasn't bad, and then I was kind of curious what the deal was, and nobody told me what the deal was. I eventually put it together, right? But it turns out that it's not cannabis, it's bad. It's the stuff they add to it. That reefer Magnus, that was pretty much them spraying PCP on Mexican dirtweed, and then smuggling it in and having assholes give it to young girls and freaking out their parents. William Randolph Hearst paid people to do that to get a lockdown on the paper market so he could maintain his money. And then the amount of paper you could make out of cannabis hemp compared to cutting down trees and making trees out of it, it's huge. It's ridiculous. So why would anybody want to make newspaper out of trees unless they wanted to defoliate the planet or something? Anyway, don't worry about it. An important message for Carrie. Who's Carrie, the Queen of Belgrade? Carey. I've never even heard of this person. So I guess Belgab seems to think that they're I don't know what they think, but they've been
Good morning, Padawans.
Who is this? Tell me.
This is an important message for Carrie.
Who?
The Queen of Belgab.
Who?
Carrie, I gotta tell you something.
Do you?
It's something that you really need to know.
What a douchebag this guy is.
You know, I've had about 10 years of experience dealing with a lot of these people.
Of course, he's not really in person. He's actually a character.
Hold on, let me get some water.
Yeah, nothing's stopping you, dude. Okay, now who's Carrie?
And I think you will appreciate my advice and how to deal with a lot of the trolls that are coming your way. Give me a second.
How to deal with them? I don't know. Maybe document and report them to police. I don't know.
I'm just so thirsty, you know. So
yeah, I bet. Jesus.
Did you watch my Course Man video?
No.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
So why does this guy? Why does this guy sit around on YouTube and people don't delete him? And why does my channel? Never mind.
I think I did a pretty good job on it.
It's probably kind of standard.
Yes, I wanted to tell you something.
God, really?
You just have to listen to me. You have to trust me, all right?
Uh-huh.
Let me get a little bit more water.
Uh-huh. Who's Carrie? And
I stayed up all night watching movies. And,
oh my God!
I didn't get enough H2O.
Oh my God!
Anyway, back to the.
God, these guys are assholes, aren't they?
Back to the importance of this video.
Yeah, lay it on me. Number one, who's Carrie?
I mean, you gotta trust me on this one, all right? Hold on.
Right. It seems like there's been a whole lot of stuff going around in my peer group while I've been held into Nagato for the last 3 years. Has it been 4? I guess it's been longer than that. Yeah. Seems like they've been up to a lot of stuff, which really surprised me. I thought they were just incompetent douchebags who couldn't do anything. But apparently they do a whole lot of stuff and it just doesn't work. So, who is this anyway? Looks like some, looks like an automatronic robot from the 60s. Do you know how long they've had synthetics in Hollywood? I mean, sure, you're worried about pedophiles in Hollywood, and you're worried about trannies, but wait till you find out about the synthetics, okay? Personally, I like them, but you know, they're not real fond of what they've seen people talking about niggers about and such, and that whole racism thing. See, the whole way humanity is known throughout the cosmos of being just total assholes to people who are less. It's made people throughout the galaxy kind of skeptical about coming to Earth, and certainly skeptical about, you know, letting Earthlings off unless they're purified in some way. A lot of that's changed lately. I'm not exactly sure how it's changed, but in no way am I willing to just, you know, give you all a blanket pass. Some of these humans are dicks. Guy makes hate video about me from Belgab 7 years ago. Oh, George Ray Blows. I remember him. Oh, I remember him. That was a long time ago. Here's 10 months ago, the Dana a little bit and Richard debate. Okay. Funny thing about Dana a little bit. She's a bought and sold company whore who I'm kind of fond of, but she lied to me and really pissed me off and made a much bigger problem than she had at all. Anyway, so I'm going to skip that though, because I've certainly forgiven her, and people who try to use her kind of foolish. That's it. Anyway. Title of this video is Greetings and Salutations. Ooh, that sounds mean.
This is Richard Draper speaking.
Jesus, how much of an asshole does this guy need to be before you fucking pull the plug on him? Oh, let me guess, you need evidence or something, right?
Has decided to unfreeze everything at Belgab.com due to the fact that nothing illegal has happened.
Really? Yeah, last I checked, Belgab still frozen, and lots of illegal shit has happened.
The Belgab.com is now active once again.
Yeah, that didn't last long, did it?
Also,
Jesus.
Everyone Shelton, you might need to change the part of things.
Wow.
Because this might come as a shock to you as well. Wow. Well, I bet what comes as a shock to all of you is that I've never seen any of these videos. And that's not just because I find the people who are creating them to be assholes. It's mostly because I don't usually look at YouTube this way and try to figure out what's going on. And I haven't searched for Belgab for quite a while. And I don't usually concern myself. Here's June 16th of June. This is me. This is something I uploaded. It's called FU Belgab FU.
Hey, it's Jack. I'm a star.
Remember this?
Bit of a salty one today. I should be more reverent and have better respect for my elders, but I don't. And then since I'm not really publishing this, I can edit this later. If I'm allowed to have a computer where I can, use things. If I have to edit things on the phone, I'm not likely to be as dedicated to removing things. I'm gonna read some messages to you that I got from this guy. This one guy. I won't say who he is. Let's see.
I remember this part actually.
He was upset about something. I still don't know what. And I Don't really care. Just been busy. I'm cutting some trees for a neighbor down the road where I have.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Starlink would sure come in handy in times like that. That shit is super badass. As an aside, one might wonder why he doesn't just buy one. And the reason is he's not allowed to have something like that because there's no guarantee that he'd keep Lords from using it to upload child porn to the internet. Once you have access to the internet in the middle of nowhere, a person can get up to a lot of nonsense, and then I don't, which is great. Back to the message. You did the right thing by investing in that hardware, and it's super smart how you got it hooked up in your truck.
Well, I'm going to point out here. Okay, so I should have had that much sooner, but I waited for a long time because I knew that it would be a game changer. And then when he says it's super smart how I had my truck, it really wasn't super smart. It was dumb. But I was using it as bait. And the fact that I'm on my third Starlink unit now, I don't know what happened to the first one. And the second one was taken away by, I'm going to say the fairies. I've had my challenges getting online. Currently I'm online though, and I don't have nearly as many problems as I used to, largely because a lot of the people who have been unlawfully surveilling me over the years have been caught. Yay! And I wanted them to be caught. Yay! Because I don't really like getting unlawfully surveilled, and I wasn't really planning on doing anything for real until I was going to take care of all of the unlawfully surveilling cyberbullies that exist. People probably figured that was going to be impossible for me to do, but I'm very clever, so I did.
Whereas I'm a U.S. citizen who saw all this coming and had a plan. Very rare.
Yeah, I saw this coming. What I didn't see coming was that people would actually be this stupid. So my plan was kind of expanded, and I didn't know it was going to be this long after I heard that woman calling dispatch and lying to him. But I knew it was going to be a while before I was going to be able to get laid. But on the bright side, I did have a plan for keeping myself alive and saving my country, because obviously this was way bigger than just who I'd been putting my penis into, who I didn't even put my penis into, and then I wouldn't have had I known. And then a bunch of dudes told my friend over and over and over until her mind broke and her sanity slipped that she had to worry about me putting my dick in that woman when I hadn't. Isn't that weird how they get to do that? Yeah, it's weird. I could see how people had a real trouble with this. Ooh, Rubini Gate, streamed 4 years ago. Wow, that's 2 hours and 12. That one's got to be a trap. Incidentally, Mr. Rubini was framed. I'll say that. Framed, straight up framed. And as far as I can tell, anybody he might have abused, well, it's hard to say, since I don't know who he abused, but much like me, there was a real guy and there was impersonators, and I think he killed himself or was taken out or something, and now he's trapped in some sort of shocking sexual assault allegations. Oh, cool. Here's this video. I think this is a plant though, because it doesn't have it doesn't say that it's like an actual video. This is one of the files that I have on the laptop that's locked up. I don't want to destroy various very important organizations. I don't want to destroy anybody, frankly. And then I don't really want to destroy the DEA. I just want to destroy itself, and then they can stop, after they rebuild themselves from the ground up, they can stop using rape and emotional hostages as tools to bust soccer moms for selling dime bags. If that's something they're still doing, they're not going to be doing it for much longer. But I'm not interested in doing that in terms of, I don't need to save the world or expose the world to, I don't need to break the story out. Oh, here it is. 2 hours and 47 minutes and 40 seconds. I think I remember this one. This was the one where that woman came back and then expected everybody to be horrified that she had gotten exploited. But since she left while lying to me because she didn't want to tell the truth to me about how she was trying to play every angle against each other
including me, nobody was really very sympathetic to her. And then apparently people thought it was kind of cool that I didn't know that she was a cop. And then when I found out she was a cop, I still haven't found that out actually, but that one's a cop. That means that after 3 years, she's supposed to tell me that she's a cop. She's not supposed to ask me for help with her problems. So she's probably acting under duress. Anyway, that's okay. I took care of that, sort of. I mean, a lot of people took care of it, but I did what I needed to do about that. And then most of you don't know about that because you're not supposed to. And nevertheless, I'm still not allowed to have a car. My friends can't talk to me. And last I checked, there were 17,000 cyberbullies in the world who wanted to fuck me up. So, it's not looking like a very active Valentine's Day for me this year, but who knows? Maybe something will come up. And in case anybody's wondering why this is happening to me, it's because I didn't want to give up on my friend. Isn't that nice of me? Yeah. I can see why most people give up. Jeff B. Scott Black. Ooh. Scott Black's kind of a dick. Just so you know. He doesn't seem to like me very much. Probably because I'm not into letting him continue to be in charge of this world where he gets to abuse women and keep them from talking to me. Frankly, I think I'm a nice person. I should get to talk to somebody, but apparently somebody was so mad at me that I wasn't supposed to talk to anybody. And then anybody who did want to talk to me, I guess, was threatened with reprisals up to and including murder. That would be pretty illegal if it wasn't military. But Gossip Corner, episode 16. I don't usually get to see these videos. Dari D and I have a strained relationship. I'm not supposed to, be friends with her, and she's supposed to be suspicious of me. I don't think that's going to work long term, but for now, that's the deal. Point of view: you realize being a Secret Service agent is not about just looking cute in a suit and sunglasses. Oh yeah, Secret Service. Yeah, you guys got no idea what they do. It's incredible. I know a little bit about what they do, but not a lot. And then I'm not going to talk about it, of course. But if I was going to do work for anybody, I would work for them. Because they have cool jobs. Wow, what the fuck? Oh, cool. Huh. Cool. Alright, I won't tell anybody what I just saw there. And yeah, I think I am listed as an intern, just because they had to put me somewhere. Because I'm a special citizen class type person. I'm actually not. I'm not suspected of doing anything wrong or illegal. But all you fucking junkies out there who are addicted to fucking framing people and get rid of them. Imagine not having any other way of dealing with your problems other than to frame them and to just get rid of them. Anyway, they tried that, and it's not going to be happening any longer. And no, the things that I've done in my life that I'm most ashamed of, mysteriously are not legally actionable. So, sorry guys. Probably just you might have to just stop being total fucking dicks. Belgab 9 years ago. Oh, this is Casio. Oh yeah. Wow. I don't get to see him very often.
All right, Belgabbers.
Wow. I can see why people thought I was him.
For people who supposedly don't want me around, don't want to have anything to do with me, sure fucking reference me quite a lot. So many fucking times does the name Casio come up on this fucking forum.
Wow.
It comes up just as much as Falky. Alright? Now, this happens to me all the time.
Wow.
I run across a group of people who end up not liking me. They ban me. But then they can't keep their fucking mouth shut about it.
I know this
It's almost like they missed me once they banned me.
I don't think you need to track him down, but if you do,
that's perfectly okay.
He's tracked downable.
I am totally fucking awesome.
So, oh my god.
I understand that
this was who they thought I was going to be.
Crave me,
Wow. How old is this?
All the way down
9 years ago.
Smallest
Wow.
micro body features on you. You just crave every of me. You just want me around.
So the reason why this guy is so loathsome is because he's supposed to be.
That's why you can continue.
He
fucking talk about me.
Ew.
But
Ew.
You just need to become completely clear with me.
Gosh, I'm glad I didn't turn into this.
If you don't want to have anything to do with me. But you can't.
Technically, you can't have anything to do with him because he's a
babble.
He's a totally artificial being. But
okay.
It does look quite persuasive to believe that this is a real person. Since if you don't know that the technology is good enough to fake this,
won't be none. It's as simple as that.
Creeper. What the fuck? Ew.
I've given you guys months of not trying to join the forum, of not.
I had no idea that this guy was this bad. Maybe the real one was better, and this is just leftover that's left behind. But at one point, I was considered. Hi, I'm Michael Clifford Cousy. I'm actually a fucking genius and a loyal American citizen, and not some kind of a pervy creeper, regardless of what you said. But in the past, not so very long ago, people didn't know that was really me. And they thought that the person who said those kind of things, namely me, was just making up a story. No, he's not really a citizen. He's not all that. He's just a creeper. No, actually, I'm not the creeper. I don't know who creepers like that are, but they tend to flee my presence. I'll just laugh at them. And if they're trying to get away with pretending that I'm them and them are me. Anyway, I don't hang around with these people, right? And now that that's been made clear to the people who are in charge of that shit, they're looking for people who do this kind of shit, and they're going to fucking take them to fucking task, and they're going to remove them from the internet, because these kind of people do a lot more than just give Michael Clifford Cousy a bad hair day. Okay, these kind of people are used by other criminals in different organizations to fuck with shit all over the world. And until recently, I guess there was not much that I'm going to say legitimate authorities could do about it, because these people had all the advantages and none of the help. Well, things are different now, aren't they? Okay? Jesus wept. So, in case anybody's wondering why I'm still living in this fucking house after years with no water, and I'm putting up with all this nonsense, the reason why is because when I found out all this shit was going on, I figured out how I could help. And I have done things that no one else could have, and no one else will believe, and I don't have to talk about. So that's why you probably shouldn't be fucking with me, right? I mean, I guess you can if you want to, but you really shouldn't. It's not cool to do. And I'm already popular enough, so thank you for not any more of that. Wow. Shut it down with Richard Cooper. Let's listen to this.
All right, what the hell are you guys talking about since everybody so rudely will not answer me in the chat? What are you talking about?
I don't see any questions in the chat. What do you mean?
Said, what pictures are you talking about? And then I said, okay, will somebody answer me?
The pictures.
Welcome to my show, Richard. Stop it. Hold up. Wait a minute. Stop it. Stop the stream. Shut it down. Oy vey. Shut it all down. Okay, what's going on? I
want to know what they're talking about.
Shut it down, Chloe. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Okay, Rod, you mute.
Shut it down.
Wow.
Somebody explain Chameleon.
Shut it down.
Oh, why? Just can somebody answer me? Why are you guys
Shut it down. Shut it down. Don't shut it all down. They're talking badly about me. Shut it down.
Well, Richard has been using people's photos.
Oh, God, shut it down. You just didn't use them on the doggies, Richard. You're supposed to use the photos on the doggies.
Wait a minute. What
shut it down.
And that lady that's in the community, she's got 2 boyfriends.
Oh, God.
And she was holding them in the picture.
Oh, yes. Okay.
We'll be in big trouble for this. We're all in big doo-doo for this. We're in big dog doo-doo for this.
Not all of you.
Victim's bad. Richard, next time, you gotta do a better picture, okay?
Richard? I said I did it quietly, glowworm. I did it quietly, glowworm.
Wow.
I see how it is.
Wow. Oh, do you? You see how it is now?
It's okay if it gets done to other people, and it's not okay if it were to get done to you.
Oh, she finally noticed.
I see how it is.
Oh, good, because I was noticing that for a while.
Making memes about you and got some thick skin. But Chloe, you're new.
Chloe's actually not new.
Put your head on some other woman's naked body, putting it on a community post. Probably do a better job than you did. Clever being slick by putting it on Biff L's community post. Richard
Biff L.
I don't know it was you. It's a stupid meme. You need to like brush up on your skills or something, but don't sit there all innocent, guys. I see what you're doing.
That sounds a bit like the Dari D who called up somebody and said, "Stay out of Azare's DMs."
I'm speaking with someone backstage.
All right, so long story short, there are these people who've been impersonating people, and they're usually undetectable at it, and they rip through organizations like a hot knife through butter, and it's their pride and joy to be able to destroy online communities. Okay, so they probably didn't know what they were getting into with this one, and then number two, they thought that they were going to wind up with a big finish and destroy me, Michael Clifford Cousy, also known as Jackstar. That hasn't happened. And several years later, I'm going to say 5 years later, they're all fucked. I don't know if they know how fucked they are, but they're all fucked. Mostly because no matter what they do, the entire galactic community knows that they fucked up with tangling with Jackstar, and Jackstar sat their asses down. Nobody knows exactly how or why or what, since I'm not going to talk about it, and they of course have ruthlessly gotten rid of all the evidence of what happened, but people who were there know, and then people know that there's a thing going on. And yeah, there is a thing going on. I'm at this house out on jail bond. Wow, exactly in the exact same circumstance it was before, right? 3 years later, what's happened? Oh, they've rewound the whole scenario, and this time they're going to get me. Except people know, right? And then the people that they were trying to bamboozle into putting me in prison, turns out that the actual brave men and women who work in law enforcement on planet Earth don't like being punked by Richard Groyper and his little fucking buddies. Okay, that's why one way or another, I mean, they're gonna get taken care of, which is great because before they were untouchable, and now it's only a matter of time. So that's why I don't have a sex life or a car or an ability to hang on to cell phones. I've been cooperating with, I'm going to say, spirit guides. All right, I haven't been contacted by law enforcement. Oh, no. But I am aware that there are punilings who run around thinking that they enforce laws. And they don't. They don't. Laws are enforced by God, basically. That's why they're laws. And then if you have a law that you need to have a bunch of dudes being paid money extra under the table to make sure that the puning, to make sure that the field workers don't find out what real coffee is. If you have to pay those people that's not law enforcement. Those are thugs. Yeah, those are thugs. And when they're thugs operating under false color law, they're thuggy piggies. And when they don't know that they're thuggy piggies, and you tell them that they are, they get so mad because deep down they know, but they don't believe there's anything that can be done about it. And for a long time, there wasn't anything that could be done. And now, I've done something. Hi, I'm Jack. I'm a star. Hi. Let's listen to this once more. Mostly because I really like LB. I think I know who she is. I hope she's still alive. If she is, she can't talk to me yet. That's fine. She and I are Hyundai. 2 men under one sky.
We're having
Well, if you're here, do you want to talk to her now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it to it. Come on up.
Wow.
Yeah. I will mute if anybody's screaming. What, Phil?
I will mute if anybody's screaming.
Rehashing all that, and then the last thing, and now she's up on down.
These people really think they're in charge of shit, don't they?
Just for 10 minutes, that's it.
Pandora, why are you the decider? Are you the only one who can afford a watch?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Okay, listen. All right, I just replayed some of your chat. This is fucking
the chat. The chat.
I want to be clear here. I don't love that person's voice because she sounds like a child. She doesn't sound like a child. She sounds like a grown-ass woman who's infuriated. I know that woman. I don't care what you call her. I know that woman. Why was she forced to talk to these dudes instead of getting to talk to me? Oh, that's right, because those dudes didn't want her to talk to me, and they didn't want me to talk to her, and they didn't want to know we existed. Once again, it's unlawful imprisonment, conspiracy to deny civil rights, and here's the evidence right here. I guess I should just have to complain about it. Who would I turn these people into that's better than God? And what kind of reprisals might my friends face if I were to go and invite the authorities to join in? See, those are the kind of things that brutal rapist thug gangs like this. Those are the kind of tactics they use. And yeah, I'd prefer that LB stay alive. I don't want her to be raped. I don't want her to be harmed. I don't want anybody raped or harmed. And then all the people that these people have told not to talk to me, I can see why. I didn't appear to be very useful, did I? Nor was I in any particular hurry. But that's largely because I didn't know that this kind of thing was happening. I don't know what I would have done any faster, but I do know this. I have not sat around for 4 years giving these guys a chance to get away, nor do they need time to prepare their defense. If I had known these guys were out there, well, I would have done something about it.
Yes, I reread your thing. What are you on? 6 hours today, lady? Get a job. Get off the internet.
Why are you making false accusations on the internet?
LB, I haven't been on here in days.
Oh,
It's none of your business.
Shut up.
You don't tell me to shut up, LB.
You don't tell me to shut up, LB. Well, wow. I don't think that's Pandora. And if it is, wow, Pandora's real fucking bossy, isn't she? Wow. I don't hear that side of Pandora, probably because I never get to talk to actual Pandora. And then, I don't think I've talked to LB ever. I think I was always, there was always like a man in the middle, a person in between. That's because what these men do is that they take over a person's communication channels and they don't let people talk to each other. They get in the way. They use voice actors, they use vocoders, they use effects filters. They use Black Ops Clando spook technology to fuck with people. That's what Belgap does, or did anyway. Now, I don't know if that's properly said to be a Belgap thing. Now it's like a Richard thing. The group of people who have been doing this has gotten smaller and smaller, because it didn't used to be all of Belgap or all of Art Bell's friends, but people knew there was something going on. And people just assumed that I always had something to do with it. And they were right. I did have something to do with it. I was there to annihilate that kind of thing as soon as I found out it was there, but I honestly didn't know it was there. I didn't have that kind of right, power, privilege, or authority. And it never occurred to me that I would be the only person around on the planet who had a plan for dealing with these kind of fucking losers, but maybe no one else went to public school. I don't know.
You're okay right now. You don't tell me to do anything.
I would never do that.
I didn't say you did.
Bitch. Richard, fuck you. Fuck your family. Fuck all of you. I would never.
Fuck your family, Richard. I must say, I'm not that down on you. I don't even know who your family is. And then Richard, yeah, you probably should have just let me talk to her, right? I mean, there's that one, and there was the other one, and then how many of these different Spurgling time clones did you end up having to deal with? I guess it was a big number of them. See, because here's what happens: I don't kill myself, and then these women are part of a suicide cult that moves around through time and space, hacking time travel by killing themselves. It kind of works, but not really. And that's why there's 198 of her and only one of me, and that's why you thought I couldn't talk to any of them, and that's why you thought you were just going to take them all for your own purposes, right? Guess again. That's not actually how it works.
Do that. So just shut the fuck up and stop accusing me of things I didn't do.
You're the one who makes false.
She's the one who makes false
accusations.
I was a friend.
So she's the one who told everybody that I had AIDS? Really? I don't have AIDS. She's the one who told everybody that I'm some kind of a needle junkie?
because I'm pretty sure that wasn't her. Richard, your statements are categorically untrue and grammatically incorrect. Also, I gotta make this very clear. She's right. You are an asshole, and your friends are assholes too.
To Pandora, big fucking mistake to be a friend of Pandora. She's a fucking liar.
Yeah, probably being friends with me rather than that person would have been the right thing to do. But before, she probably figured that I was more dangerous because I have a penis, and she had been told terrible things about me, and then she probably forgot that she had been trafficked from high school and had been abducted by time-traveling Maggotlordz rather than getting a chance to break up with me, and then replaced by a robot who... Never mind, I don't want to talk about high school very much, but when you start saying that replaced by robot is what happened, I can see why nobody from high school really wanted to talk about it. And as God's my witness, I honestly thought that all of you were more on the ball than this. I didn't think I had to do all this, but I did know that I could. I never would have needed to have her wear a tutu. I don't know what happened to JB, but bye. And I'm not really enjoying the humiliation part. What I am enjoying is the part where it's 2025. Yeah, you're fucking busted. You could probably you can unblock my phones and stop stealing my shit and let my friends talk to me. Or you can just keep on thinking you're going to get away with things. But I'm here to tell you, yeah, you're being surveilled. From orbit, dumb nongs.
And Richard, you're such a twisted, sick piece of shit.
Yeah.
Sick.
I'm not the one who makes false accusations, LB.
I didn't make any false accusations. I didn't accuse Angie of doing shit.
And why is this woman being ganged up on by 4 creeps?
Whatever, LB. You're lying. You're an asshole.
Really?
You are lying like a dog.
Really?
You know what?
Lying,
You're
huh?
a sick piece of shit.
Sounds like a robot to me.
You know what? You're pathetic. All you do is sit up here on you know, this is so sick. I am so glad I am done with you. How dare you accuse me of doing something so awful?
I didn't accuse
report
you.
Angie.
I didn't accuse you.
No, I did not report Angie. I didn't report you. I didn't report Angie. Fuck all of you.
I'm convinced.
No, I didn't report Angie. And then I kind of like Angie. And then I don't know what exactly Angie was doing other than thinking that I was an idiot and hanging out with dudes who took advantage of people who weren't very bright, as well as people who were very bright and had no idea that they would be betrayed like they were. LB, you know, I don't know what happened to you, but yeah, where'd you come from? Where'd you go? What were you? Look, it's okay. I'm not mad at you, and you don't have to talk to me. But I would like to point out that you haven't been talking to me for many years, and every time you've tried, you've been prevented from doing so by these fucking assholes here that are being mocked at by Darity on the DL for quite some time, and for some reason nobody can kill their channels, but they could kill mine. So, and how much money do they make? How does revenue work on YouTube anyway? How does that work? How do people get money? How do they get paid? Do they just beg and then get donations, or isn't there a way to get money? Doesn't a person need to have? Yeah, I looked at it. I need to have like 1,000 people looking to my channel. Now, with somebody stealing all my views and somebody else talking mad shit about me, how am I ever going to get that many subscribers? Oh, that's right. I guess I'm not. Oh, so I guess it's an unfair competitive. I guess it's ripe for anti-target. I guess it's going to be a monopoly thing. Except YouTube is really useful, so they don't want to destroy it, and they don't want people to know about this. Wow, what a thorny, sticky diplomatic problem. Well, friends, that's why I'm Jack Star, and I've been working privately with Piemann Enterprises for some time now to figure out a way around this difficult problem. And it is going to disappoint a lot of people, but I'm not going to focus on getting filleted or achieve vengeful triumph over my enemies. All I'm going to do is just simply publish this and say, hey, LB, I'm sorry you're having a hard time. We can be friends if you want. I'm not mad at you. And if you're not allowed to talk to me because of some rule or there's a restraining order or something, you know, I don't know anything about that.
and I don't think this is very funny. I mean, the whole situation is ghastly, and what I'm doing isn't all that funny, but it's kind of surprised that I didn't actually know it was this bad. I just went to Belgab through Tor and searched for my name and Belgab, and that's it. And then these videos are here just waiting for me to look at them. And then I don't see these videos on my feed. I see other videos. It's amazing. It's like somebody can control what I'm looking at because I let them. Because I needed them to think I was that stupid. I'm not, obviously. And gosh, if I needed to be, on the ball faster, maybe you should have asked me for help rather than tell everybody that I was what did you tell them? Well, anyway, look, no hard feelings. I'm sure I look terrible. Belgab.com, a retrospective with Curtis and Michael. Okay, so Curtis and Michael. This is 3 hours long. A 3 hour long retrospective. Now I wonder, did he talk about Texas or Oklahoma? Did he talk about the train? No, they didn't talk about this at all.
Well, fine. Like, they liked it enough that not only did they want us back, but they also wanted Jim Harold to do a show. So he started
Jim Harold
his stream on there too. Shortly after our experience, he realized.
Okay, so let me just make it real simple for everybody. All of this is a limited hangout combined with a fairy tale. Okay, what actually happened to Belgab and what's still going on there is really not suitable for public consumption. But these fools had to do something, and they chose to do it while isolating me from everybody they've ever known, quite unlawfully, although they had to because it was an emergency, and they legitimately didn't know what the fuck else to do. Since it never occurred to them to fucking talk to me, since I'm Hungarian, so they can't talk to me, right? Apparently. Fucking, okay. Swishy, stop harassing Samara. What happened to Swishy? I haven't heard from Swishy for a while. Yeah, I guess Swishy got taken out. Well, that's probably for the best, since Swishy wasn't really very friendly to me. And then he took advantage of the situation and forgot what his job was, didn't he? That's too bad. 1 month ago. Wow, why is all of Jedi Miller's videos need somebody to sign in to confirm your age? That means you can't look at them over Tor because they want to know who looks at their videos. It's kind of like where they're putting out bait in order to catch people who are looking for them so they can take them out, but they don't understand that people aren't looking for them anymore. Oh, no. People know where they are. They just don't know what to do about it. And that's okay, because I think God can figure that out a lot better than any of these fools. Okay, this is the last one, and then I'm just really sick of this, frankly.
Beauty One, a.k.a. Delusion Dispeller. I see that you've started up on one of your old channels, and that's your right, as is mine, to follow you and notate and chart your progress, which I will be doing.
Jesus.
I will always do that. I will always know where you are.
Oh my God.
I know you want to meet new people online.
Oh my God.
So I will be opposing that and offering them a glimpse into who and what you really are.
What the fuck?
I'm only trying to help.
Yeah, you're only trying to help. Not actually helping. You're actually trying to help. Okay, so now I don't know exactly who did what to who for how many jelly beans, but I will say that I never had any dealings with these people on this level. It never occurred to me that what had happened had happened. And I don't enjoy having had to find out after years, given that it makes me look not just careless and incompetent, but it makes me look callous and uncaring. On the contrary, I had a plan for this circumstance. I just didn't think that it would need to be done in a hurry, and I assumed that other people were doing that too. I didn't know that they were also uniformly bad at it, right? So that's why it took me a year of asking 4 times, hey, what happened to this person? And being met by a complete and total silence by the person who was supposed to be helping me. After she got back from her trip, she really wasn't the same, mostly because she wasn't the same, and I won't say that that's cool, but I did warn her that she would not have a good time if she went, and so I would have done things differently, but she told me that I forced her to go, and I laughed at her because I didn't force her to go at all. I didn't want her to go, but she was misled into believing that was the case, because it was way easier for her to believe that I was working with a bunch of Sperglords than that I was fully aware that she was hanging out with my ex from high school and thinking that they were going to rip me off because they were man-hating lesbians. Of course I knew that. That's why I liked her, because I liked the one that wasn't. And then, don't groom children. Don't groom children. Especially don't groom me. And then grooming doesn't stop at age 18, folks. The grooming is pretty disgusting. And I'll be happy to talk about this more in the future once I'm cleared on what's safe to say, since I don't know how it works amongst the secret LGBTQ area of the world, the intersection between cock, no cock, and badge, no badge, and all that shit. I don't want to fuck it up. I really don't. And I didn't really want to humiliate you all either, but I also wasn't about to stop you, and you probably shouldn't have been violating my civil rights, because I really was an innocent primary victim. Crimes are not investigated the way you think you are. And the reason why you don't know that is because you're not supposed to know how they're going to bust you. But I can assure you, time-traveling Sperglord, illegal financier, fucking moron, dick fags, you don't get to travel through time and steal people's girlfriends and steal their money and then destabilize their economy. You don't get to do that when you travel through time. The reason why is because there's people who care about that shit, and then they came and they did something about it. And it's not supposed to make sense to anybody, because y'all aren't supposed to realize that time travel is real, because if you do that, then you wouldn't behave the same way you would before. But that's okay. This is the end times, and you've already cracked the firmament. And hi, I'm Jack. I'm a star. And believe me, you're not supposed to, obviously you're not supposed to trifle with me, right? You really shouldn't trifle with Jesus either. He's a real guy. He's my friend. He does not like what you've been doing. And then God, technically God is just, it's complicated, but you don't want to trifle with God either. And then that's a strict monotheism. You don't have to be a monotheist. You can be polytheist if you want to be wrong. That's fine. Go right ahead. It's not even wrong. Okay? But if you're speaking to me, you need to understand that your puny little demigods don't mean jack or shit to me. Because I'm a strict monotheist and I work for God. That's all. That's all. Yeah. So. No, it's too late to give me my truck back. Thanks. Click. No, click. Click means I'm done. Click means I have to think of something to say. No, it's not the Shirley Temple hour anymore. What was her name? What was her name? God, it was the Love Fest for such long. Oh, the Shirley Manson Love Fest. Yeah, so, see, the reason why I don't owe Garbage any money is because I didn't sell their song, and I didn't use it to become a heretical iconoclast. I just, that just happened, and then they're probably totally okay with it, since they wrote the song, and I remember they did an interview where I think one of the guys said that really once you write a song, it's not yours anymore. But obviously, if they were entitled to money, I would certainly be happy to give them some. And I didn't ask them for permission to use that song. I just did it over and over at the end of each of my debriefs for the last 3 years. Why? Because I was hijacking their brand. Yeah. Now, they can certainly go after me in the civil courts later on, but they're not going to go after me in the federal courts because it's not against the law what I did. And even if it was, I would still win. And then I'm not mad at them at all. I didn't make any money. Was I supposed to? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was. I was supposed to make money. But then on Christmas Eve, I walked into an ambush, and my priorities fucking changed. And they're still not focused on the money so much as getting to talk to the woman again.
The Shirley Manson Love Fest continues.
Y'all clear on that? Good, because the Allison Francis Shaw Love Fest is ongoing, motherfuckers. Deal with it. Click.
Can you hear me? Hi, this is Jack. I'm going to start. Okay, so while I created all this, I didn't really know I was going to do this. I'm not really in the mood. I kind of want to just get this all over with, but apparently the crowd paid for blood, and blood is what they want. I don't know who these people are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suddenly I have messages on my other Facebook account that I didn't know I was going to use, but I found myself looking at it when I was trying to use my phone. See, there's these people, and they think they're so cool. They think that they're in charge of shit, and they think they're just going to replace me with themselves, and they'll just pretend to be me, and then that won't be a problem, they think. Okay, there are people who fucking know who the fuck I am, and they're kind of curious why all these Spurglords are running around doing stuff. Does that mean I'm dead, or am I working with them, or what? Why do I allow that to continue? Well, largely because I don't know how I would stop idiots from incriminating themselves, but I don't think I would do it anytime soon. And see, when a person is under surveillance and people care about that person, they actually pay attention to when their rights are violated. So all these thug idiots, mongs who are fucking with my shit, these are the people who really haven't figured it out yet. Okay, I'm not to be trifled with by law. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so a lot of people are going to be scooped up. I don't know when. I don't really care when. It's not really my concern. Maybe they'll just be left to roam the earth like fucking retards do. I don't fucking know. High Priestess, so-and-so. Aquarius. This person is trying to realize nothing compares to you. Okay, so I'm not an Aquarius. I just work there. Aries. For the love of God, oh my God, this person coming towards you have the best damn... Okay, so Aries. Aries I'm not attracted to because I already had a relationship with Aries. And my Mercury's in Aries, which means my penis doesn't have to be. I'm sure Aquarius and Aries are both thrilled to have another chance at me, but they're really just making it look good because I don't think either of those people that I think of want anything to do with me, given Aries has learned not to fuck with me, and Aquarius, well, once you can't use your time travel tricks, what the fuck are you going to do then? Like, who are you? And where were you? And why are you interested all of a sudden? Aquarius? Yeah, okay. Mars and Jupiter is both in Aquarius, so I don't really care. Number barn. Hey, this is the Cash App application wants to remind me about some person who asked me for money over and over and over while trafficking me, and then fled to Las Vegas with her abuser, and then oops, nobody can do anything about it. Oops, military jurisdiction. Oops, really? Nobody can do anything about it? Maybe when she goes blender mode, she'll fucking do it. It's the fucking circus instead of Mandalay Bay. I don't care. That woman goes blender mode and kills her handler. How would I care? Who even is that person? I want to see the other one. Who's the one that I'm not supposed to talk to? That's my friend. And then the one that keeps on coming back to life and is an unstoppable creature of destruction. Well, I'm not going to say she's prettier than Summer Glau, although I think so. And then she's not Summer Glau, is she? No, she's an actual person who comes back from the dead. That's what we call a revenant. And I don't know who did that, but somebody's an idiot. Okay, Tiffany Brunton. Tiffany Brunton. I don't know who Tiffany Brunton is. Cool name. I like women named Tiffany. I'm allowed to. Here's somebody whose name I won't say because I don't want them to feel like I don't want to feel like I'm making fun of them. But I haven't gotten anything from them in a long time. So why is Instagram suddenly showing me these things? And then Samantha Rogers. Who the fuck is Samantha Rogers? I got a soft spot in my heart for people named Samantha, but why would I give a shit that they added a photo to their story? Oh, I get it, because I posted a picture of myself, and then these are people who are the facade to cover up the actual interest of actual people who are interested in me. I can't be allowed to know who actually cares about me, so Meta and Facebook and all their fucking shit that they do, they've created synthetic creatures to give me the impression that I'm liked, because I am, and then I'm not allowed to know who actually likes me, because if I were to know who actually likes me, I might actually have sex with them. Oh my God, I'm 51. How dare I? Hi, ladies. I'm still single, although there's only one person that I'd really like to have sex with right now. I'm not sure where she is, but if she's busy giving a blender to her boss, that's fine with me. Instagram, I have 3 new likes. Oh, a picture of my face, and then I have 3 new likes. That's so cool. Now, I don't know if these are actual people who like me, or if they're federal robots, keeping an eye on me. Typically, people don't like me or want to see my face. Although I am harassed by a bunch of robots on Twitter, on X, that relentlessly harassed me for information. Incidentally, I was suspended from X while I was doing this content. My X account has been suspended. That's too bad. Wow. I'm devastated since X is such a big part of my life and really, really knows what it's doing, doesn't it? Yeah. What about this War to Earth's Chaos? John B. Wells. Oh, cool. John B. Wells. I like John B. Wells. I wonder what happened. Where was he for such a long period of time? Was he still doing stuff, or was I just not allowed to hear from him because I was considered to be a suspect in an ongoing criminal case? I don't know. Here's somebody. Staying up at least until 9 to see Luca's debut. Now, I don't know who Luca is, and I don't know who this person is. But some people aren't allowed to be adults and do adult things. Some people have broken the rules too many times, and then they have to go to sleep while the adults run their lives. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Okay. Security alert. StreamYard can now access my Google account. Oh my God. I got two security alerts from StreamYard. That's funny. Is that because they weren't able to before? Or is that because StreamYard's trying to figure out who's... Well, let's put it this way. There are these people who thought they were in charge. They're not. Google. Night Dive Studios is still asking me for money. My payment has failed for System Shock 2 or 3. By the way, Night Dive Studios, did you actually put out a product? Because I just signed up for your fucking thing thinking that, I'd get it someday. But if you know Shodan like I know Shodan, I don't think Night Dive's too impressed. What are you waiting on? Christmas? Is there a new real Bloodlust Elf? My favorite elf. W. Jason Williams III, and new message. All these deeply impersonal and important notifications. But here's one. New message. See what one person sent me. That's Instagram. Instagram wants me to load it up. Hopefully it's not somebody showing me their boobs or something. Just that's all I need is something else for Gertrude to get jealous about. Gertrude's pretty jealous at this point, by the way, since she thought that there was nothing I could do and I was an idiot. And now she knows that there's lots of things I could do. And the reason why I wasn't doing them is because her secret husbands pissed me off. I bet she didn't even know she had secret husbands. No, her secret girlfriend is fine. She can... Secret girlfriend, really? No, she can have the secret girlfriend, but I don't know if four secret Masonic husbands who are sent to kill me is good for a relationship. So that's why... after 3 years, when she said she needed help losing weight, I became divinely activated. Been on a mission ever since there's children involved, and I don't think anybody really liked your attitude, lady. So in case you're wondering, that's what's up with that. They still have something that's yours. You're being guided always. Oh yeah, they still have something that's mine. What happened to that cedar chest? What happened to the doll? What happened to my father's firearms? What happened to those PlayStations? And what happened to your credibility, ma'am, sir, or ma'am, sir? All right, I'm sure that matters for your other court cases. I don't know how, since it's been years and nobody's bothered to talk to me.
The Shirley Manson Love Fest continues.
Yeah, that's racial superiority right there. Yeah, okay. Nice. Click. Okay, you remember when Art Bell got all pissed about something and he was mad at Michael Savage and he said, "You blah, 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 or I'm gonna blah, blah, blah." And I had that, I changed my icon so it said, it had lightsabers across his eyes, cross, and X, and I had the bottom, "I'm litigating further." Remember that? Okay, that was funny because Okay, well, I don't know what Art Bro was so worried about, but seems like he didn't like stuff that goes on all the time when it was done to him. And then I guess he pulled some strings. Okay, so I don't think he needed to do that for me, but he kind of didn't mind that it was happening to me. So I guess that's why nobody's minded for several years now, because y'all just figured that's just what happens to people like me. I just get to have my communications messed with. No, I don't. Okay. And I thought about how to deal with it, but rather than litigate, I decided to do something similar, but actually effective. So I did. I became a sorcerer, and I worked for God. I said I wanted to be effective. I said I didn't say I wanted to be popular. You get it? Okay, well, when the guy who called me up to laugh about my dead cat 3 times and to boast about how he was going to take my friend away from wherever on Valentine's Day and he wasn't going to use a phone, and offered me a job doing nothing but killing myself, and got on the phone with me and told me that he needed me to get a lawyer. When that guy stopped bothering me, I started to feel like I'd been making progress. Since I don't want that guy to be paying me money, I don't want that guy to be world famous for being an asshole. I want him to not be fucking trafficking women anymore. I don't want to get revenge. I want to stop him from being an asshole. So I think I have. So that's why I didn't get a lawyer. And no, I wasn't like this before, but now I'm pissed. That's why you don't trifle with me. You never know what you're going to get. Any questions? Too bad, I'm busy stampeding. Bye. It's all just so actionable to be blue. Can't take my work home with me because of you. I'd be fired in an instant if I had to get a job. Let me put it this way. Somebody out there I know is upset because they think they've been had. You have been had, just not by me. And yeah, I don't like what you've been doing. So why did you? Oh, that's right. You've been captured and bound because you broke the rules. Yeah, I didn't do that, but I sure took advantage of it, didn't I? You don't steal anything, let alone enchanted sapphires. And obviously, you stole it because you still have it, and you didn't just tell me what was going to happen. That makes it stealing. See. If you had told me, it would have been different. But because you ran game on me to keep it, that's what makes it stealing. That's why you're in trouble with God. Okay? And the reason why you don't understand that is because number 1, you're in denial. Number 2, you're a Jew. Number 3, yeah, of course I gave you an enchanted sapphire. Just how fucking stupid. Just how stupid did you think I was? Oh, well, you thought I was going to marry you, so you thought I was pretty stupid. Look, lady, we're not enemies. And I know exactly where your super rare meteorite stone went. Why don't you go get it? Do you want to know where it is? Oh, well, why don't you tell me where my enchanted black sapphire is then? This is fun. I like being your ex. Okay, isn't it cool that we're broken up and you're not going to pretend to be married to me? Yeah, I like that because I'm not mad at you. Yeah, I bet you're pissed at me forever. Too bad. You lied to me. Yeah, don't do that. And then meanwhile, how can I help? Oh, do you have problems? Oh. Well, we'll tell your master to call me, and then I'll let him know what to do about his malfunctioning genie. What do you mean, what? What word didn't you understand? Tell your master to call me, and I'll tell him what to do about his malfunctioning genie. Because he thinks you're a genie and you're not functioning properly, according to him. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. You think you're a woman too. Okay, well, whatever you are. What? What are you talking about? Click.